Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Farming Simulator 19 here on the Hagenstedt map. Let's get back to reliving the glory days. I'm kind of wondering if I should just get on with the fertilizer spreading right now. No, I won't. I'll get another trailer load. I'll get the other load of this down first. We get this going first. So there's wheat, barley, oats, canola, and sunflowers. So we've got almost a second double trailer load on here. And we get this down there to the restaurant, get that sold. And that's going to put us to well over 200,000 euros. Well in excess of 200,000 euros. Which, to my mind, is not a bad quantity of money. 200,000 euros. We will easily be able to afford the next set of solar panels, and then the added advantage of being able to afford the next set of solar panels is that we will, like the regular income coming in, we should start to get towards the third set of solar panels that much faster. So we will aim to keep the combines we've got for at least another harvest, possibly two, and then we will see. But, I mean, if we certainly this next harvest, the beans, that, yeah, we got the setup there, and we can sell the beans. We can, you know, possibly then change over before we go to the harvest after that, because the harvest after the beans is going to be corn. So we've got soybeans that we're doing now, and then it's going to be corn. Then after that, we're doing a root crop, and I said that we would start doing potatoes. We're going to do a potato harvest, and enough people are asking me to do a root crop harvest and include that. So we are going to need a bit of infrastructure for the potatoes, or we're going to need to be selling directly off the field. Now, I was thinking that for our first harvest, we won't invest in the infrastructure. We will sell directly off the field. We will probably have to lease a truck and trailer in order to pull the potatoes, to drag potatoes to wherever it is that we're going to go and sell them. So we've kind of got that bit that we're going to need to pay for. And we'll be leasing the machinery to do the harvest work with anyway. We'll be leasing 2 potato harvesters. So there's a lot of machinery that we're going to need to lease in order to get these potato harvesters in place. So if I've got, say I stick with the 2 combines we've got for this harvest and the next harvest, that means I've got that much more money that I will have invested into solar panels. We've got that much more regular income. We may be in a position that we can buy some of the potato equipment before we get to the potato harvest. And that's kind of what I'm thinking could end up helping us out quite a lot here. I think that could be something that would be rather beneficial to us. So there is the next lot sold. And as I said, well in excess of 200,000 now. And that's all of it. So we got another 107,000. That puts us just under 220,000 euros. We're going to get back up to the top, and then we will buy the set of solar panels, we'll install those, and then once I've done that, I will get the fertilizer spinner hooked up onto this tractor, and we will start spreading fertilizer on the other fields. The one that the 2 tractors are working on at the moment, I'm going to go up this way. We don't often return this way. The one the 2 tractors are working on at the moment, the last one that they're planting, helper B is blocked by an object. So that's going, yeah, they're both hooked up against each other. So they've just about finished planting that field now. At least I think they have. Yeah, that's the sign that they've just about finished planting the field now. We can't go and spread fertilizer on that one straight away. We've got to wait for the first growth stage on the bit in the middle that missed out on the growth stage. This is what happens when you have fast growth enabled. Any fast forwarding of time, and it kind of messes things up. But I don't regret my decision. It gave me something to do while we were waiting for that field to finish. But yeah, I'm pleased with this. This is another solar panel. Get that one put down. And then after we sell the beans, once those beans are done, then that will be a 3rd solar panel without any problem at all. And then the money that's coming in from the accumulated solar panels, plus what we get from selling the corn, we could very well be able to fairly easily get... Well, we should be able to fairly easily get everything that we want for the potatoes, for the planting and the harvesting. I don't think we're going to look at getting additional machinery for the harvest. Like additional trailers, additional tractor, anything like that. I think we'll try and stick with what we got. So leasing a truck with a large trailer in order to carry them off to be sold, that kind of, yeah, we're going to need to do that. But if I'm using this set of tractor and trailers in order to take the potatoes off of the harvesters who are working in the field and bring them back, I am going to need a bit more infrastructure back at the yard. I'm going to need a potato storage facility. And the potato storage facility in the old game is right where that little tiny field is. Now, I was actually thinking that the little tiny field would be reverted back to the standard yard after the next two harvests. We've got this next harvest coming up now, and then we'll have one more, which will be corn. And I was thinking that that would be the point where we say adios to the little tiny field. So we just do two more crops, and then we will paint back over it. We will plant it back with just grass, or turn it into a gravel yard, something like that. I don't quite know what we will do in here. And then when we've done that, let's start spreading fertilizer in here, shall we? When we've done that, we will put down a root crop storage facility right here in this part. We may end up having to have 2, possibly even 3, because if memory serves, those root crop storages, whilst they're good, the capacity of the fields isn't great. But then I suppose I'll be using a truck to rush off and go and like do other things with. So we may not need to actually worry about it. Now, if I can line this one up correctly, and I think that's correctly, I'll move over a little tiny bit there, like that. Is that coming out to the end? Just, I think. And that, I believe, is enough of a run on there. Right, I've got these two tractors here. They're hooked up together. So let me go to this one. Move that one out the way. This one we will go and put back in the shed. And that one there can just finish doing the planting. And then I've got the fertilizer is working up over there, and that will also be fine. So this seed drill here is not going to be needed for the next planting. It will be the row crop planter that we've got in there. So I'll back this one into the shed here. Slightly bigger seed drills would probably help us out a bit, but obviously I don't need to worry about that at the moment, because we've got 3 crops now to harvest before we need to be using this planter again, or something similar, because the next one will be planted with the row crop planter, and then the one after that is going to be the potatoes, and they're also going to take a minute or two to plant, and there's a completely different planter anyway. Right, I'll put you back into there. You have not finished anything at all, you liar. Bring you on up a little bit further then. Okay, so that was actually quite a big overlap onto the edge of the field right here. Nothing to worry about there. And you over here, you've got... Ah, you're finished. Right. Okay, so that one there is all done, so we'll get you down here. I'll run that tractor that is... I'm physically pointing at it at the moment, by the way. Yeah, I do that. That one there is now finished, so let's just switch over. I will go over here a second before I switch over. Actually, no, I won't. I'll just leave that one right there, and I will go to this tractor. We'll run up to the top field, and we will quickly do that one with fertilizer, and then we will start fast-forwarding so that we can get the last field done as well. That is it then. We've done all the fertilizer, we've done all the planting, and all we've got to do is jump forward until the next harvest, which should be relatively easy to go and deal with. Now, this one here I don't think does quite 3 strips, so I'll just start it there like that, with a big overlap onto the edge. Yeah, this one doesn't quite do 2, does it? If memory serves. I think this field here was not quite enough. But anyway, so let's go to you. If it does do it and I've got that wrong, well, yeah, it's not that huge a problem for us. And we'll get you out of the field as well. So I can actually start fast forwarding. No, I'm not going to fast forward time yet. Let me just stop there with that one a minute, and we'll jump into here. We will go to miscellaneous, and we will scroll up through here to the solar panels. 150,000 watt solar panel right there. Bring you over this way. There is the first solar panel, and here is going to be the second one. I will spin you all the way around. You spin me right round. You spin me right round, baby. You spin me right round, and you will spin me right round to here. Now, I'll put it back there. I don't want to be too close to that big stone that's right there, so I'm going to... And also don't want to be too much in the shadow of that one. Let's move it out a bit. Let's try that. There. Now, do they turn round as time goes on? Not quite sure. But anyway, I have now got that one in place, so I can start fast-forwarding time now. While I back this one here into the shed, the other tractor is whizzing down across the field. I believe it is currently turning round to do its final pass. Yes, it is. It's going up there. Possibly that field would have been done with 2 passes, by the look of it. And where he's going at the moment. We'll go and have a look at that in just a second. Let's put you in here. See if we can put you in here straight. Helper B has completed their task. I'm betting you haven't completed anything. So let's put you in there and just shut you off like that. And yeah, you haven't completed anything at all, have you? So we will move you into the field like this. And then we'll go again. You haven't completed anything. Stop lying to me. Right, go. Go and spread your fertilizer up across the field right there. And there we've got the next growth stage. That's good. So I will now slow that down. Actually, I'm going... No. I'll leave it here. We'll have a look at just how much we get coming in every hour in a minute. I just need to get this moved over to the big field. But I kind of didn't want to do it at night. You know, I suppose it doesn't really matter. We can do that. Okay, so you are all finished there. Let's fast forward. 1923. We are past midnight. There, like that. And I'm trying to watch everything at once. The road and also the clock. So we're 1951. There, bring that down. 59 and 677. 694. So it's about 1,300 litres. 1,300 litres? Not 1,300. About 1,700 per hour that we're getting off of these. And 1,700 an hour is actually pretty good, I would say. So we're looking at 24. We're looking at more than 30 grand a day. What am I looking for? I'm looking for that button right there. I want to just do a pass manually across the top end of the field right here. I'll bring you over to about there, like that. And then bring you back this way. Right up to the edge, and then press H on there, and start that one going down through there. You haven't completed anything. I do wish they'd stop telling lies to me. I don't appreciate it. Right, you go and do that field right there, and that's going to be all of this little tiny bit there at the top of 15, 16. You know, I don't think that really matters, to be honest. It's a minor inconsequential amount. There's also a little tiny bit there next to the barn for some strange reason. I'm not quite sure why that's come out. And I'll manually do a little clip across the bottom edge of the field right here. Actually, I don't need to do it manually, do I? I can just do this. If I go like that, that reaches all the way out to the side of the field. And go up across here like this, and it'll be 2 more passes on this field. Once up and once down. That's not bad at all. There, and out to that side, and then I will back up in here, so we're sort of going to get about that much. About there, I think. And then that's going to give us a little bit in the middle. So if I go there, help at F, it doesn't like trying to find the edge of the fertilizer line, though. It seems to struggle with that. And then if I look in here, look, see, there's hardly anything left in the middle in there. And that'll get that bit out, and then we're done. That's everything completed then. That's everything fertilized. That's everything planted. Everything's good to go. And we're on 68,000. Yeah, it's going to drop down a little bit, but overnight, I mean, possibly we would be ready to harvest tomorrow afternoon. I'm not really sure about that. I don't think we're quite going to have enough money come in to buy a 3rd solar panel just from our regular hourly income before we harvest the soybeans. So I think we'll be cutting the soybeans and then we'll be doing something. Yeah, your headers are hooked on, ready, and raring to go. So these are all ready to go. Yeah, I'm just going to ignore you. I don't need to worry about you at all. It's literally just this one here. If we can just finish this up, then I can run up and go and get some sleep. And then possibly we're going to be looking at 24 hours, a full 24 hours before we go doing the harvesting. We may be in a position where we can get a 3rd solar panel before we even think about selling our beans. Right, you're all done in there. So I'm gonna... Oop, I didn't want to do that. Press 9 instead of 8 for speeding up time. Let's run you back into here, shall we? Bring you in round that way. Back you into the shed. So your next task will be back on the trailers for running the combine. So I'm going to lower that one down there and unhook it and turn the lights off, turn the tractor off, jump up to here and then go and get a bit of shut-eye. We will get as much sleep as we possibly can right there. 13 hours of sleep. And look at that money going up now from those solar panels. We're already on $85,000 there. Great demand at the vegetable warehouse. Where is the vegetable warehouse and what's it offering? Vegetable warehouse. Doesn't take vegetables, apparently. We can sell manure over there. But that... Is that the great demand? I don't know. Could be. Just looking at what the potatoes are doing. Yeah, like $5.99 right there in a restaurant for potatoes. And the best price that I've seen for them is $656. So I've actually seen a better price than that. It's the soybeans next that we'll be selling, and the best price we've seen for those is $3,150. So we need it to be above $2,800 ideally for selling those. Well, some of it is ready to cut, except for the bit in the middle of that field right there. That's the only bit that isn't ready to cut. So I'm not going to... Well, I suppose I could actually go straight out and start harvesting already. Just start this field out here, the little one, just so that we got a little bit happening, and then we can wait for that one. Although I'm kind of thinking that I want to wait until the morning. Get another day in. That's more money that's coming in. I could just start this one out here, just on a little bit. If I go with the AI like that, and we've got... Is that the direction I want? Yeah, that's the direction I want to go. I will start this one, just this little field here. I'm not going to worry about any of the rest of it. We will just start the little field, and then the rest of it we're going to wait until tomorrow morning before I go doing anything on that. Actually, no, I don't even need to do that either. What I can, I've got a... yeah, let's go to you. Let's get you up to the top field, and we will start you cutting as well. We'll get both of these cutting. Oh, great, I got rain on the way. That wasn't quite part of the master plan, so in which case I will start this one driving up towards the top field. It may be that we're not actually able to start doing our harvest because it's going to rain. And you cannot cut in the rain, so I think that the other combine will just stop automatically once the rain gets here. That's still not grown anyway, so yes, it is tomorrow morning that we'll be doing our actual harvesting. I know, yeah, we got the little one going down there, but that's fine. You know, that happens. That's what real life is. You do like cut the fields slightly staggered. You don't go out and cut them all on the same day. You have the... Actually, which one is it that ripens? I think it's winter barley that ripens first before all of them. I think it's the winter barley that comes up first. So you get... Right, it's now ready and it's 20 to 5. So I'm not going to start doing any more. I'm going to leave this one. He's going to stay right here. And I'm not going to do anything with it because that rain is on the way. And I would rather, like, just not worry about it. So we'll watch this one here. He's going to go on round the field. We can't use the AI vehicle extension, we did find out, for the majority of the fields. It doesn't really work very well, so we will switch that off and we'll use just the standard hired help. I'll do like a few passes across the ends of the fields, that sort of thing. This one right here, look at that, we're already at 100,000 euros. I'm gonna just let this one run up to the corner of the field up there, I think, and then I'm going to stop it, and we're just going to park it up in the rain and wait until the rain... So I've no idea how long this rain is going to last. We've had this before where it said that it was going to start raining, and then it just keeps raining continuously without any kind of break for an entire day. Now, I suppose technically that's not necessarily a bad thing for us at the moment, because if you... Right, we'll stop you right there. Shut you off. And I'll go up here. We'll go and get our sleep. Yeah, because, you know, an entire 24 hours, that is going to give us a third solar panel. Straight away, without any problem. I'm going to go with 14 hours of sleep right there. Now we are raining. How long this rain is going to last, I don't really know. This is kind of the big question. At the moment, it's just raining. And there is nothing sadder than a combine in the rain. We've had this before. And it literally, it will just rain and rain and rain and rain. The last time I had rain on this map that stopped... You know, I believe it was actually we were trying to harvest soybeans. Apparently soybeans are cursed on this map. If you plant soybeans, it makes it rain. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it here first. Soybeans have a curse in Hagenstedt. You are not allowed to plant them, because if you do, it makes it rain. There can be no more planting of soybeans. Okay, so we will leave you here, and we will just wait for this rain to stop. And it's probably going to take all day. But, on the plus side, if it does take all day, it means that we will be at the 150,000 mark, so we will be able to buy another solar panel. Called it, right here. It's still raining. It's the middle of the afternoon. And still raining. It's exactly what happened last time. The fact that we've got to 6 o'clock in the evening and it is still raining is nothing short of impressive. It's harvest time. We don't want to be hanging around in the rain. So there's a full day lost because of rain. However, by morning, we should have enough money to go and buy another solar panel. So, yeah, there's pros and cons to all of this. I don't know how much money we're going to end up getting with the beans. If we get something similar to what we had... Still raining. If we get something similar to the sunflowers, we'll be able to get a 4th solar panel without any problem once we go and sell everything. Yeah, 14 hours of sleep right there. Yeah, we've got the midnight bills to pay, which knocks off a couple of thousand, but... There's 150,000. We're up to 155,000. It has stopped raining. The sun is shining. We will just let the moisture burn off a little bit before we get too carried away. So we'll go until, say, 10 o'clock. Actually, slow that right down right now. Go back into miscellaneous right here and go to... solar panel 3000 watt and dump that one down there like that, and they actually turn round. Realize that. Now I will fast forward time until 10 o'clock. Do I get the full income for the first hour from them? 5187 772. We're getting about 2,600 an hour now. That's not too shabby. We know that those solar panels that I've gone and picked up are the best value for money out of all of them. I want to go that way like that. H. Off you go. Right, that one there is gonna do... I'm gonna do 2 passes on this side of the field. I'll jump down to this one and just let that one carry on exactly where it was. That one can go, keep going on round and round the little tiny one right here and back up there. So you're going to turn round, do one more pass across this end, although I don't really need to do that. And then I'll start and do another pass up. We'll do 1 pass up the side of the field, do a couple across the top end, and then start working from this top side of the field over here to, like, keep everything, get it all running properly. So you come down through there, like that, with a whoosh. And yeah, the other combine would be really nice, but we've got 3 solar panels now set up down there. Another 300,000 investment, and we'll get the other 2 solar panels that we want constructed and earning us some money, which would be absolutely fantastic. Let's bring you back over this way like that. I'm gonna bring you over just a bit, about there I think. Right, you go rushing off up through there. Let's just go and check on this one down here. This one's doing great. Do an absolutely wonderful job down here. I'll take some of these beans off in a minute. I'm not going to worry about it for a second. Just keep an eye on this one up here. He's not doing anything unusual just here. You keep going there. And I just want to have a look. What are the prices? 2,979 at the restaurant, which is a fraction shy of 3,000. The best price we've seen is 3,152. So that is well within the 10% of the top price that we kind of have our target set on. So we can sell this straight off the field at a fraction under 3,000. Yeah, you need to stop right there. It's a fraction under 3,000 euros per 1,000 litres, which is absolutely brilliant. Well, unfortunately, folks, that is all we have got time for today. And for those of you wondering, the paid promotion notification that came up at the beginning of the video is because in the description down below, you will find a link to Fanatical. I have an affiliation with them. If you use that link, I will earn a small commission on anything that you choose to purchase. But that is all we have got time for, so if you have enjoyed the episode, then please head down below and give us a like, and if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me, get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.